Early morning, the moon gives way to dawn. Seattle gently stirs to life. On the fringe of Pioneer Square, only one light glows. Only one man is already up and working. This man, B. Van Wyn, and the concept of hard work are old friends, intertwined in such a way that even life's hardest turns are no match for his burning desire to grind. It's a desire built on desperation and loneliness, and in the end, a profound belief in America and the future.
What was your dream?
I don't know, I go because I need the freedom. I need the freedom, that's all. Freedom for my family,
He works a 50-year-old sewing machine. He uses his foot and his knee and steady, knowing hands. Above the sewing machine is a picture. It's 1967. That's B, posing in a suit that he made for an American soldier. One day in 1980, with a wife named En Young and 3 young daughters in Saigon left behind, he got on a boat and made it to the Philippines. He was in a refugee camp there for 2 years, and then somehow he made it to SeaTac Airport.
The first year I came, 1982.
He came with absolutely nothing.
And how much money?
Nothing. I don't have 1 cent in the pocket,
What else did you have with you? Did you have a suitcase?
No, I don't have a suitcase.
He begged at the airport for enough change to call a friend who'd made it here before him. He worked for 2 years and saved enough money to open his tiny shop. He called it Adam Taylor.
I don't see my wife and my children 10 years. 10 years, no talk, no phone, nothing.
Very difficult?
Yeah, very hard. Because we are very long.
He has worked here ever since, 37 years, 10, 12, sometimes 14 hours a day, 6 days a week. No nights on the town, no vacations except rare trips back to Vietnam. B's wife, En Young, has her own story. Alone after B left in 1980, she kept paying smugglers to get her on a boat. 50 times she got on a boat with her 3 girls, trying to get to Thailand or Malaysia. 49 times she failed.
The communist, and they come in my house, and they make a lot of trouble for me. They put me in the jail.
At least 8 times she went to jail. Still, she kept trying, and finally in 1990, she made it.
Tell me what it was like when you brought your family back.
That one very happy, My youngest daughter, she don't know me. But now everything okay for me.
Working together, B and En Young opened a traditional dress and alteration business in Rainier Beach, and they bought a second house. And so their very American dream has come true. They've made it. So how is it that the long hours continue? Why must the hard work endure? Well, take a look at this picture. These are the 3 daughters that came here as children. They are grown up now and successful and happy. And above the sewing machine, those are B and En Young's grandchildren. 2 of them went to the University of Washington. The other is at Bellevue College.
Not yet. Not done yet. I think them finished college. I done. And them finished college. Them had a good year. I done. Now that I'm take care of them.
That's one reason. And here's another. These are En Young's 7 brothers and sisters, and their spouses, and all of their children. All of these people have been sponsored to enter the United States and helped out financially by B. Van Wyn and his tiny tailor shop, and N. Young and her traditional dress and alteration shop. All of them. 9 p.m. on a Monday night, Seattle drifts off and dozes, but the light is still on at Adam Taylor. There is still work to be done.
Because, go home, I don't know what I do. I'm boring, I like work.
And finally, it is time. And B. Van Wyn hangs up his jacket, turns out the light, locks up the shop that has given him everything, and goes off into the night, having learned in his time that all of life's difficult questions can be answered in 2 simple words: hard work. There is a home in Mount Lake Terrace. A guy named Doug lives there with his mom and dad and brother Dale, who makes 2 declarative statements to describe Doug.
He's a workaholic, and he hates being bored.
Doug collects license plates, he lives for the Seattle Seahawks, and he has a great laugh. There are things Doug can't do. He can't read, he can't drive, can't live on his own. It's not fair what Doug can't do. It just is.
I can get by the way I have been. I'm not, like I'm a special needs person.
But there is something Doug can do, a thing that makes him happy and proud. He can work.
I'm ready to go.
Twice a week, every week, Doug pulls his wagon all around Mount Lake Terrace. He's been doing it for more than 20 years.
It's like I'm doing my part as a citizen. I go out and I keep on doing it every week.
It's over a mile before he gets to his first stop.
Going to 228 and 48.
Here and there, people who know Doug leave their empty cans for him to pick up. People like Craig Lawrence.
He's a great guy. I mean, he's been collecting cans for as long as I can remember, ever since he was a little kid.
And then he's off to the next stop.
I just say, okay, I will just do this and get her done, I mean, I don't want to be a person that just sits around and does nothing, because that ain't me. I like to get out and go places.
You're a part of the world, Doug.
That's right.
Right?
I am.
Karen leaves her cans for Doug.
If it's raining, if it's snowing, he's still out there working, and he's got a great work ethic.
So does Steve.
It's for a good cause. Doug's a member of the neighborhood. He's always out mowing lawns, doing chores.
It's true, Doug also mows lawns and does chores. And along the way, as he picks up whatever work he can, he also picks up friends.
What's going on?
Like Carrie Patterson.
Neighbor Doug. Well, he's been our buddy. We said hi to him, he helped us out, and we're basically lifetime friends. He's like a family member.
Well, we're all a family down on this earth. So therefore, we're all family.
You're a good friend, Doug.
That's right. Best of the best. Right?
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
He walks for miles picking up his cans, and Doug wants more in his life. He dreams of having a full-time job, a place where he could transform his work ethic and his desire to contribute into the thing he wants most of all, purpose. There have been disappointments on that front.
I just do what I can do to survive. I mean, I try to show them that I can do the jobs.
So for now, he's out on the road, reminding those who care to notice that it's not what you have in this world that matters, it's what you do with what you have.
Hey, you did a good job.
The best of the best.
That's awesome, man.
It started a year ago. They came blowing in, gliding around the bend, a big old rolling party in a '69 Cadillac DeVille, extravagant, carefree, happy.
We made the conscious decision we were going to make the most out of life because we didn't know how many days left and if we could wait COVID out.
I would get down on the dumps and he'd go, get out the Cadillac, dress up, date, get in the car.
They flowed into Blue Water Bistro in Leshai, where Bart Evans is the owner.
When the full shutdown started, just we're driving around the lake looking for any restaurant open and just kind of stumbled upon our car hop service.
And they kind of took that to a whole new level.
Carmen Bader works there too.
We don't know. We just got lucky. They picked us. They've stuck with us throughout the pandemic.
They'd get champagne or wine delivered to their car.
To another great adventure.
They'd order lunch, and they kept coming, over and over again.
All right, thank you.
You're so welcome, Dad.
Appreciate it.
They're here 3 to 5 times a week. They become like family.
And then oftentimes, they'd get out of the car, always dressed to the nines. Just ask Blue Water waitress Frances Martin.
Honestly, it's just like happiness. It's like a ray of sunshine. They come in, they're smiling, they're dressed up.
And they'd play some music on a speaker. And then right there in the parking lot, Dennis and Linda Sheets would dance. Irresistibly, unapologetically, Linda and Dennis always put on a show. They are an event.
They literally light the room up. There's no other way to say it, as corny as it sounds. They light the room up.
Day after day, month after month, they showed up to support Blue Water Bistro in a trying time. Each time dressed up, each time happy and meeting people, and always ready to sway in one another's arms in the parking lot ballroom.
And then they would have a dance party in the parking lot here on the pier and do the waltz and the foxtrot. And, you know, the world was consumed by fear at that moment, so it brought this levity, this joy. And it was just rather profound.
On one beautiful day, for the occasion of Dennis and Linda's 100th trip to Blue Water in 11 months, there was something special waiting for them, a party.
They told us that Dennis and Linda were going to be here, so I knew I needed to bring my fancy clothes.
A band called the Swing Beats was brought in from Vegas to perform on the bed of a truck.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
A little romance, some glamour, right there on the lake, right when we needed it the most.
In other words, hold my hand.
It was a challenging year. There's no doubt about that.
Yep. But you got to make the best of it. The best of every single day.
Some kids ran up because they couldn't resist the scene, and it didn't take long for Linda and Dennis to charm them the way they charm everybody.
Oh yeah, everybody loves somebody.
But there's something the king and queen of Blue Water Bistro didn't talk about that day at the party, something that explains it all. The clothes, the zest for life, the urgency with which they seek joy.
I'm stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. I was diagnosed just before COVID hit.
She says it's terminal. She's getting chemo, fighting for her life.
My last heart attack, they called it the Widowmaker.
And Dennis, well, Dennis has a bad ticker.
A very small percentage of people survived that, but I did.
A really bad ticker.
Waiting to get on the heart transplant list. And I'm not excited about it, but if it happens, it happens.
They know that tomorrow isn't promised to them or anyone else, but they also know that today can be fantastic.
Live every moment. Get out of your pajamas. Put on a lovely outfit or a gown.
We take every day and make the best of it.
And when they're done with their dancing and bedazzlement, they climb back into the 69 Caddy DeVille and drive away in the breeze to go wherever it is that they fight their private battles against the frailty of the human body, having just taught all of us a very public lesson about the resilience of the human spirit.